Welcome back to the Titanium Hangar. This is Mike coming at you with a weekly news and review for March 8th, 2026. And because we have a TFCon coming up, very light on the Masterpiece news. There's always Transformers news. There's always stuff to talk about, stuff to show, but pretty light, but it's still going to be fun. And we've also got Storm Collectibles putting out this strange looking M. Bison and Rocante? Dude, I don't really know. And it looks cool though. We got some last ditch efforts from McFarlane that are actually pretty good. Yeah, this Christopher Reeves, pretty good. And then we've got Splinter for the Mezco 1/12. It's probably 120 on the price, if you know what I mean. It's not going to be cheap. And then we've got a CollectorCon, Walmart CollectorCon coming up. Not exactly sure what's all going to be in there yet. There's little teasers. And then I already did a video about ThunderCats, so we can just zip through it real quick. But I do have something new to say that I didn't know when I made the video that it was going to happen. Something happened. And then there's some Star Wars, believe it or not. Ripley's Believe It or Not, there's actually Star Wars news. So let's get straight into talking about toys and not gas prices coming up. Starting out at Showzy Store with a little bit of Masterpiece update here. Well, they've got the set of 3 Rat, Bat, Ravage, and Buzzsaw pre-order. 10 down, does not have the price, but usually they're about $5 to $10 cheaper than other retailers. I really feel like they're doing, well, it says animation color. This is more of a cartoon deco. Now, this is another set they have for $10 down. This one is the Frenzy and Rumble, and Rumble's blue. Then there's the Gear Factory Bolt TFP Quake modified version. I'd be interested in taking a look at this. $1 down, I don't know the price. I believe they run 50 in that range, and these are, I believe, upscaled. So I did take a look at one not too long ago, similar one, a blue guy. He was cool. This is 7.28 inches tall. So there's an MP10 Black Convoy B, and this is the trailer for it. So they have both a fourth party MP10B that is priced on that one is $59. This is $59.99, so $60. And if you want to buy them both, it'd be $120. Get this and the trailer, or the trailer and the figure. So they're both available right now. Coming soon means right now, next few days. And now this is not in stock anymore, but somebody did bring it up. If you watch my Friday video, Fans Hobby MB32 Metal Hawk is a pretender, and they went about it a different way than I was thinking. And I forgot all about this figure. But it's parts forming. You add the parts to the bot to get the pretender shell instead of having a shell. That's an interesting way to do it also. And people said they love this Metal Hawk figure. Well, I guess they do, because it is sold out on Showzy Store. Alright, so I'm not 100% sure I would say that this is probably the top post, but this is Ocular Max Perfect Series PS23i Ignis Alternative version on Weibo via 23CMG. And I'm taking it, this is more of the toy look, toy deco, and the reason I like all of the deco on this, it does look a lot better. I do kind of feel like the bot mode is not the best mode, though. I'm just saying, I think it's the combined mode is where they put most of their engineering and mindset into, and I don't have a problem with that. Now, I'm not in on this set. I am in on the X-Transbots one, which I haven't heard anything about for a while, so maybe we get updates on that next week. We got some more pictures of Fans Toys FT32C Gaudy, and this is from a user on Weibo, but one of the things I want to point out is that everybody that I've seen talk about this says positive stuff. It's like a very positive review from everyone that's reviewed it that I've caught, and it's kind of a neck and neck battle with X-Transbots and Fans Toys, because there are some things Fans Toys does better, some things X-Transbots does better, and I really don't think either one of them blows it all out of the water 100%, but they're both Both companies are doing a great job with these combiners, and yeah, it looks good in all modes. Okay, this is a picture from Mirobato of TFW 2005, and this is alternate parts for the Ocular Max Assaultus Eversus, and I think it looks interesting. I'm not sure. I think the gold is what's different, because when they've made it originally, didn't they have like booties that you put on it to make it taller? And so now this has got it with gold and different color scheme. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. And I'm A-okay with putting parts forming on it to make it taller. A-okay. Here is an update to the post about Robot Kibble and the 3D printed Deluxe Mirage. Deluxe? I thought this was Masterpiece. 3D printed Deluxe Mirage. I really thought it was Masterpiece. But I mean, if it's 3D printed, you could just upscale it, and that'd be pretty easy. So it's painted and finished out, and it looks amazing. Just fantastic looking figure overall. And it has an alternative mode. Yes, it does transform. So this one doesn't even have like the print lines on it. This looks really finished. Really good. Excellent. And you could tell that it was hand painted with the white on there instead of, say, tampographed. Tampoed would have been tampoed perfect, or stenciled would have worked too. But I mean, you're doing what you got to do, and it still looks amazing. Just very, very impressive overall. And let's see what other creations come from this. All right, got New Age showing off their, what do they call it? Wyatt. So this is their take on a Rekgar Legend scale. Looks good. I'm really impressed with it, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up. Wyatt not pick this up. Here's the problem with Junkions, and it's a big problem. Big problem is every company can make a Junkion, and you can just buy them all and just have one in alt mode, one in bot mode, and then they start changing them all up. The worst company to do it, or the best company, how you look at it, is New Age, because they're gonna do so much with it. I am shocked we haven't been blitzed with 20 different characters yet. But anyway, there's the alt mode. Not bad alt mode. Pretty good figure overall. And this is probably going to be comparable. If not, is it possible that it's going to be better than KFC? More Blockies alt modes. They call these the Wheels. CO2 Wreck and Roll official stock images. Springer Roadbuster, Overlord Plane, Iron Fist, Overlord Tank, Huffer Run Amok, Scoop, Shattered Glass Sideswipe, Pipes Cosmos, and Breakdown. A breakdown of communication can only mean one thing: invasion. Now this is the Yolo Park diecast AMK Pro version of Optimus Prime, and it has LED lights and all that good stuff. The Pros usually run, I don't know, this one might be like 75 or 80. I'd have to, I don't know. The last one they made was based off the movies, was about 75. So they're upping their price on the movie characters, probably because they're a little bit bigger. And they're putting a little bit more into it, but still looks pretty good for what it is. And if you're interested in it, the other one sold out pretty fast. Getting into some Hasbro stuff. Well, this is technically Takara, but it's still the same thing, whatever. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's still Hasbro. But they're calling it Takara T-Spark and all this. So this is the wheelie with the G1 style card back. This is going to be Outback with G1 style card back. Good looking stuff. I'm a sucker for it, even though I'm trying to not collect the Hasbro stuff, Takara stuff. I mean, there's not much difference between MPG and the Hasbro mainline nowadays, but really they're narrowing the gap themselves, aren't they? Better Hasbro, not quite as masterpiece. Narrow that gap. Anyway, this is stuff that's hanging on your shelf at Walmart for $14 now if they're still in stock, if they didn't sell out. And but you're supposed to pony up like $40 a piece or something for the Takara version. I don't think so. Here's a figure that I think looks better in hand, the Leader Liege Maximo, than the promo pics. It looks better in hand, or maybe it's just the photography's a little bit better, but it looks good. I think they did a good job with it. It's not for me, But a lot of people are enjoying the 13 Prime stuff and all that. Age of the Primes. Here's the alt mode. Danzig Skull kind of looking thing. Whole lot of fun. Whatever that's supposed to be. It's got 4 horns. Kind of like a horny toad. Well, horny toads don't have horns, but do they? Okay, so we get into Kranix, and then hopefully we get Arvalus down the road, just repaint. I am definitely picking this up. I see it on the store shelves, I'm getting it. It's going right in my Masterpiece display, and it'll be bigger and better than anything that's been made in the third-party realm so far for this character. And I'm not holding my breath for anyone else to make it third-party and a Hasbro one. So this is... I made a video a long time ago where these things made by Hasbro will fit in your Masterpiece collection. This is one of them. I suggest get it. And then if they... I don't even care about the alt mode. What is this? Megatron Transformers Prime Changers. And the thing is that it's like a cheap Evergreen property version, I think, of Megatron. And it turns into a tank. And it's really, for what it is, it's not bad. This used to be a $10 toy line. I think now it's $21.99. Boy, how times have changed. Aldi showing off some stuff. So I'm just going to read this and you can look. Alpha Action AAE Wave 4 Calculus of Order Ultra Magnus with chest can open and no matrix. And then Magnus, new head sculpt, Shockwave, Thunder, Cracker, Ironhide, Outback, Beachcomber, Buzzsaw, Shattered Glass, Ultra Magnus Chase, and then Shockwave Chase. Then we get into Alpha Action Comic Wave 1. IDW Optimus Prime, Stormbringer, Orion Pack Spotlight, Prowl, AHM, Miner, Megatron. Miner, like a miner, mining, not a... Okay, anyway. Senator Shockwave, 2019 Starscream, and then we get into a revised Optimus Prime, that big dude, and then an Alpha Action, Let the T Out Pulse AAP, Chibi style sitting figures, head keychain, eyes light up, and the mini card back figures. I'm interested in all the stuff on the left there. Are you getting tired of eating McDonald's to buy Transformers that are changeables? Then you can go Burger King, get a Burger King Kids Meal, and get a My Little Pony and an Optimus Prime and a Bumblebee, and that's the new premium. It's the new fast food premium. Just be honest, they suck. The changeables are way better. A way better concept than these. They could have done a much better job with this. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, it's for kids anyway. It's for children. It's for the children. All right, so we have pictures from Age... Oh, Prime vs. Prime. Prime vs. Prime, Age of the Primes. Deluxe animated Ratchet in hand. And I take it the one on the left is the old original version. The one on the right is the more modern version. And he just gets them early because of geographic location and does a great job. Great videos and all that. But that's what it looks like. I do believe he's a few years younger than me. That's why he's into this. I'm not so into this, so like it doesn't do much for me. But hey, somehow he's got 16 times the subs, so he's doing something right. Let's repeat the same process and compare it. Trailbreaker. There it goes, which it's a good looking Trailbreaker. I'm enjoying the Trailbreaker more in this picture. All right, so we got Grimlock for Studio Series. What are they even calling this class? Is it Titan? It is not big enough to be a Titan in my IMO, but it is what it is. It's not my Grimlock. I'm not into this at all, but some people are going to be excited, yay, and some people aren't. It's how things go, right? But it's going to be expensive for what it is. What is the actual price on it? 100 and... It says 59 steps. I don't know. Is it going to be the full 200 that are charging now for Titans? I don't know. But it looks like the source material. That's cool. This is not my Grimlock, and it's not your father's Oldsmobile. All right, so this is Transformer Spotlight Optimus Prime 3-pack in-hand images. Weibo user No Trab. Great photography. The feedback I've gotten from my viewers on this is that they just want that one that's painted really well in the middle. Or at least that's my understanding. The Devastation. It's a Devastation version. And I almost want that. That's a really good paint job. That's fun. I don't think the design of the figure's great, though. It's not horrible. It's not great. It's just, it's not 2026 great, if you know what I mean. I believe next week's going to be banging for Transformer news. And I might actually do multiple videos, like a Saturday video, if enough info comes out early enough. It's going to be a huge news week next week. So anyhow, this stuff showing up at, I think this is a Walmart or, yep, definitely a Walmart, because you see the $14 original G1 style figures over there. So the Sure Shot's showing up. We've got the Wind Charger in droves. And yeah, so you can see all the stuff that's starting to show up at the Walmarts, and pretty cool stuff. And at Target. I saw a Hound too. So the Hound's showing up out there too. We got some Ross deals that are pretty good if you're into all this stuff. That's $5 for Zeb, $4 for Grand Admiral Thrawn. I actually didn't pick them up. I kind of wanted to, but I didn't. And then there's $8 for a Moff Gideon, and so it's a good looking figure. We looked at it's funny too, because my son was with me, and I said, well, I just showed a $120 Moff Gideon last week from, is it Medicom or something like that? And this is $8. I'd be happy with an $8 one. And since my kids are with me, always look at shoes. My son has talked me out of every Nike that we have seen. And that was like 70, and then this one's like 50. Yeah, I think we got a lot of sneakerheads out there. It's really kind of hard to get Nikes these days, and only seem to find them at the Ross or the Nike outlet or the Nike store online and all that kind of stuff. But those are ridiculous prices. Back to the Ross toy aisle. These are, I think, $10, $8.99 or $9.99, one or the other. But the vintage one. So I skipped this because I knew I'd find it at Ross. And I did find it. And if I didn't, I wouldn't. I still think, and this is it, I still think, we're going to get into more Masters of the Universe stuff. The Super 7 Club Grayskull version, the best. And that He-Man's the best. Those still, nothing's beat those yet. They still reign supreme, but they're still classics. They're still Mattel molds, but they reign supreme. And this is all right. It's all right. Now, since I passed on this thing, I've been seeing a lot of pictures lately. And a lot of people are saying with these updates, they're confused on this stuff. I actually saw another picture I didn't get a screenshot of, but it was an amazing design that would have made me buy it had it been that picture. But they're showing an update. They're saying it doesn't quite match what they thought it was going to be. But I did not get in on this crowdfund. I thought $300 was too much for this. And for that, I don't have direct access. I'm not getting these emails. I'm getting all my information secondhand. So if anybody knows any more about this, feel free to bring me in the loop so I can bring everyone else in the loop. All right, more Motu. This is a timed exclusive for Mondo. If it's not already sold out. It is the Triclops. It is 1/6 scale, meaning it is 12 inches. 12 inches of fun and enjoyment if you want to spend the money. I'm trying to see how much it is. All right, Tuesday, March 10th at noon Eastern. So, do the math on that. $255. It looks amazing. And if they made it in the Masterverse scale, I'd be in on it for a reasonable price. I don't know. I don't know if I'd drop down like a Super 7 $55 price point on it. I definitely wouldn't do 112, or that's kind of what they do with their 12-inch stuff, or 1/12 6-inch stuff. But $255, a lot of money. I definitely don't have space for it, but I think it looks amazing. All right, so there is a pre-order stuff, some pre-order stuff going up here. This one is, what are they calling this He-Man here? 2000X Samurai He-Man? Is that what it is? 2000X Samurai He-Man. I believe this should be pretty much everywhere. I don't know if it's an exclusive, but all right. So this one, according to TNI News, was available at Walmart. That's interesting. It's fascinating. So don't know if all those are going to be just Walmart only or not. That is fascinating. So it's sold out already. And there's a Scareglow, another Beastman on the way. So those are like ones that we have already seen. The Scareglow, which, I mean, it's a good scare glow. It's just not, what I found out why I don't like it. It's not all glow in the dark with the bones painted on. It's the reverse. So that turns out why I don't like it. And yet another Beastman vintage collection. I will say this, Club Grayskull, either Mattel or Super 7, I think are superior. Still, to this day. Or even the cartoon collection they just made is better than this. This isn't bad. It's just not as good. One more CollectorCon is going to be going on, well, the date's March 19th through the 20th. And this is, they tease a Masters of the Universe 5.5 Gold Skeletor, which is kind of cool looking. This is going to be the new line that's like $10 or $13, a real cheap line, which is a good thing. And I am all about that. I am all over that. And not going to be quite as good as, say, the Masterverse figures. But kids need to be able to afford them. Collectors need a break. And they look okay. I mean, they're not going to be as good, but they're not bad. So then this kind of has a G.I. Joe Classified, Walmart exclusive Dire Tech Night Creeper, and more. So, and more. Pre-order alert for Factory Entertainment Masters of the Universe She-Ra sword. I think there's a He-Man sword, She-Ra sword, and then an axe. And you can get the stuff at Entertainment Earth. 75 bucks. So, I don't know if they're full plastic or I think they're plastic, not rubber. But Entertainment Earth for 75 bucks. I don't care that much. I'm not into the roleplay stuff. I started dabbling in the helmets, and I've took up so much space with it. I'm done. He-Man is hot right now, and it's boiling up to the movie. Here's my prediction. I know I'm showing turtles, but He-Man's going to be hot. If people are disappointed in the movie, then it's just going to fizzle shortly after the movie comes out. If the movie's fun and people enjoy it, it's just got to be fun and people enjoy it, it will continue to perpetuate the momentum of what's going on, the boiling over now. Now, we got some Haulathon stuff, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles stuff, we got a Pee Wee Herman, more Turtle stuff, Grover. So, let me just be honest. This is the least impressive Haulathon I've ever seen. And I really I think they started them in 2020. And now, this is started at the top, now we're down to here. This is not great. This is not the creme de la creme. Yeah, I might get a Pee Wee. And I already have a Pee Wee. Okay, getting into Mattel WWE versus Street Fighter, or crossover with them. Wave 2 figures. It's Batista as Sagat, John Cena as Guile, and Bianca Belair as Cammy. And then they say there's a Street Fighter movie, and that the actual actors that are in the movie that's not the characters they play. I don't know. I don't pay that much attention or care enough. This is a kind of an interesting line. If Jada wasn't already doing Street Fighter, I'd mess with this. I don't need to double dip on this kind of stuff. But wrestling collectors probably will, just because it's the guy, you know? It's your guy. You're going to want to have more iterations of your John Cena. Am I right? Walmart CollectorCon, the 19th through 20th. All right, this sounds like a good time to talk about the Storm Collectibles, Street Fighter, M. Bison, and Rockin' gonna rock with me on this. So those are some big forearms, man. That's huge. The thing about this is Storm Collectibles, so like you're talking 120 probably. I don't know the exact price, and it's another one of those teasers where you don't see much more than this. Soft goods. I mean, it's a cool looking figure. I don't know. I never played M. Bison in this getup, but outside of my wheelhouse and outside of my budget. Yes, I have a budget. I don't always follow it. The exact budget is zero. I don't know how much I overspend every month, but Destroyer is priced at $117. That's far above my budget. Hiya Toys making a Destroyer dragon crossover, the Godzilla thing. I don't know much about. Second quarter. Oh, it'll be second quarter of 2027, and pre-orders are currently available. directly from Hiya Toys, if you're interested. If I come across this in the wild, I don't think I'll pre-order it, but the Christopher Reeve figure, I've got to get it. You can get that one at Entertainment Earth, BBTS, Amazon, all that stuff. Just lied. I think I'll pre-order it right now. It just looks that good. It is a good looking figure, and yeah, I don't know. Bane looks awesome also. These are $35, so these are not cheap, but good luck catching them in the wild. But the Joker's sold out, and I don't even think he's all that great looking. I kind of feel... Which Joker is this? The Joker. This is pretty cool. Deluxe Theatrical Edition. And so all these look great. Todd's going out with a bang. Oh man, I got more turtle stuff. Mezco 112 Splinter, which... Let's just see how much it is. $116. And it's got a lot of stuff with it. And let's see. Costume, fabric, underlays, integrated posing wire tail, one bow with elastic string, and 3 arrows, folding fan, teapot, teacup flute, concealed blade, glasses, mutagen container, baby turtles, all this kind of stuff. But you're paying for it. Got another teaser update, sort of, to NES Gaiden preview, Revoltech, Ryu. And the thing is that it's still coming soon. No price listed yet. So it's as if you lived through the 80s and you didn't play Ninja Gaiden, you missed out. And then if you call it Ninja Gaiden, whatever. It's Ninja Gaiden. Alright, so we've got Wave 15 of Super 7. Now, I did make this video, and then after I filmed it, in editing, I went back and found the episodes, found clips from the episodes that talk about Zax and Takara, and these figures are... It's cool they're doing it. And I still stand by the fact that Super 7 is taking the risk to make these, because we still need Driller, Stinger, the rest of the Rampage... Well, those are the Rampagers. The rest of the Lunatics, and the rest of... there's another team that needs to get finished. I'm okay with... I want it all finished, yes. But I'm also okay with getting some of these deep cuts before they just stop. And Mad Hatter had a really funny thing. He's like, at any minute, I expect Super 7 to just shut down and close their doors, which is why I don't order from Super 7. I order from BBTS when I lose my money. That's a huge possibility, especially these days. I don't want that to happen. I'm just saying it's possible. But within the first day, they sold out of the exclusive pack. Now they're trying to create FOMO.
Let the FOMO flow through you.
I've got some FOMO videos I'm working on. They suck, but hey, there's something. But yeah, so Jagara, Zax, Wizra, and Mumra, Old Man, go get them if you want to. You can still pre-order them, just you won't get the extra super pack. And I get mine from BBTS, so you don't have to pay in advance. And if for whatever reason Super 7 goes the way of some of these other companies, your money's not gone. Starting a war. It's a Star War. The Black Series, Maul, Shadow, Lord, Assortment, and yeah, these look great. I just am not into them. And I've really enjoyed collecting Star Wars purely from Ross and Ollie's and deep clearance at Walmart and Target. So the options I give myself for modern day Star Wars. Except I did buy a Destroyer droid full price, thank God, because those things sold out. You can't get them anymore, but the droid I got. Anyway, this is all going to be pre-orders on March 5th. Okay, March 5th at 1 p.m. Just for some fun, what is anything sold out yet? No. I'm shocked. No, I'm not. All right, Boba Fett vintage figure ornaments, 2026, and it looks like we'll be getting a Boba Fett ornament from Hallmark. Wait, Hallmark's still a thing? I guess Hallmark is definitely still a thing. All right, vintage collection. We got this nice little picture here, thanks to Yak Face. Vintage collection stuff arriving soon. I guess we have a Stormtrooper pack. We've got some mall stuff. I've seen some of this stuff hanging at Target, so I don't know 100% if they've got multiple different versions of mall that's going on here. And then you have the different driver for the AT-AT driver there. We've got another like IG-11. We've got another like snowtrooper-ish looking dude, and you got Ghostfaced. For those of you that chose not to spend $150 for a white box version of Mandalorian, then you can just get this one for whatever crazy $35 price that they have conjured up this day and age. For $2 worth of plastic, it is $35. But yeah, there it is. The new stuff. I think this is the Walmart or Target. TMNT Black Series First Edition Surfacing. Oh, Target. There it is. And they say this is street data for March 22nd. I'm curious because I'm fairly certain I saw this stuff hanging at a Walmart. But say it's street data for March 22nd. And I'm fairly certain that most of it's sold through, except the Shock T there. Is that Shock T? But yeah, good looking figures. Cannot wait for them to show up at Ross. Lastly, something completely out of the blue. So one of my friends that owns a shop, she said that she got in some of these books, some of these Dr. Seuss books, and she looked them up on eBay, and they were selling for over $100 each. Yeah, about 3 years ago. And she said she got $500 for one, $250 for the other, and every other Dr. Seuss book got delisted by eBay, and it was banned everywhere. And now Dr. Seuss books are back at Walmart in this display. I just thought it was odd, and I called her up and asked her about it again, and she said it was just some specific books that for whatever reason, but she just went by the titles and listed the ones that were the most valuable and got what she got. And then it's kind of crazy though. The world has changed because the banned Dr. Seuss books are now at Walmart. Is that right? Who knows more about this? Because I don't know much about it. All right, so I'm going to leave you with this last little tidbit. If you're a Transformer collector and you didn't watch till the end, you're going to miss this nugget. Voyagers, the general assortment Voyagers are still $35 at Target. And even though the Scourge is $43 or whatever, they're still $35. So if you want to get the Thundercracker $35, cheapest place on the planet to get the new Thundercracker. I'm just putting it out there for you guys. But let me know what else is going on out there in this week's news. What cool stuff did I miss? Because I like to stay in the know. Like and subscribe. And you got to watch to the end. Hanger out.